Hi guys, this video is all about photographing seabirds at a place called Bempton Cliffs in Yorkshire, which is a location on the northeast coast of the UK. Now I did originally do this piece to camera in location or on location, but the wind noise was unbelievable, and even using a lapel mic I just didn't get very good audio. So I'm really pleased with the photographs and the video footage I got, so I still want to make this video. So the introduction, so to speak, is in my conservatory at home. So I was at Bempton Cliffs a couple of weeks ago, and it's a brilliant location. It's great for a number of seabirds. We've got a huge number of gannets there. There's kittiwakes, there's razorbills, there's fullmers, there's puffins, and there's gillimotts. So all those types of seabirds, and there are huge numbers. It's an unbelievable wildlife spectacle. It's one of the UK's best places to photograph seabirds. And I was up there for 5 or 6 days, running lots of photography courses. So in between that time, in between running the courses, I was taking photographs and shooting video. And as I say, I've got some really nice video footage and some really nice stills. So I sort of want to share them in this video. And I shot some slow motion footage of the puffins and the gannets and the other seabirds. So I think it's worth making this video, even though my piece to camera initially is no good. So I'll do the intro here. Now, Bempton Cliffs, as I say, is on the northeast coast of the UK. It's a mainland seabird colony, and the seabirds come in to breed. So they normally come in, depending on the species, but they'll be there, or many of the seabirds will be there from about March onwards, and they'll pair up again. Lots of seabirds sort of have a single partner throughout their lifetime, so they'll wait for that partner to come back, and then they'll reaffirm their pair bonds, and the newer ones will be looking for mates. So there's lots of activity throughout the whole of the time that they're on the cliffs. So they're coming in March, more or less, and some will leave sort of end of July, August. The gannets, I think, stay till about October. So you've got quite a big period of time where there's going to be lots of action going on. And as I say, they pair up again at the beginning, then they'll be building nests, so they'll be bringing in nesting material, then they'll be feeding the chicks. So depending on what time of the year you go, there's all sorts of different action going on. So it's a great place to visit. I absolutely love it there. I'm there almost every year. I missed last year because of the pandemic, but this year I was back, and I was so pleased to be back. And the workshops went really well, and as I say, I'll be there again next year running photography workshops, and I'm already looking forward to it. It's great. So yes, I've got slow-mo footage, I've got ordinary footage, video footage, and I've got stills, and I'm still, even as we speak, going through those, but I'll put the best, or I'll put some of them on, because I've got so many pictures and so much footage to go through, on this video coming up next. Now, when you get to Bempton Cliffs, if you do visit, what we sort of really want is the wind coming off the land onto the sea, because what happens then is the seabirds hit that wind, and it raises them up above the cliffs, and you get them just hovering above the cliffs, and it's a fantastic photo opportunity. And as I say, there's nest building going on, all sorts, and each species has got its own sort of interest, really. The gannets are huge, and they do something called beaking, where they'll reaffirm their pair bonding by clashing beaks together. The puffins do the same. The kittiwakes are very energetic. They're smaller seabirds with mainly white and grey with black wing tips. Then you've got the darker razorbills and gillimotts, and then you've got the fullmers, and they're a fantastic seabird as well. So I had a really good trip. I took my 200 to 500mm zoom, because I was teaching for most of the week, so I didn't want to be lugging a big sort of prime lens around. And plus the fact the zoom lens is great, because it gives me the opportunity when I'm filming to zoom in and out. So my 200 to 500mm zoom was what I had on my camera. I took my Nikon Z6 II, because I was doing filming as well as stills, and that's my go-to wildlife filming camera now, so that was great. And then generally, you excuse the noise in the background, there's a plane going overhead, but I'm not going to stop now. And generally I shoot with obviously a fast shutter speed, so we can freeze the motion of the birds, minimum 1,000th of a second for the seabirds, and I'm ideally stopping the lens down from its maximum aperture, and I normally stop it down from f5.6 to about f7.1 if there's enough light, and it will depend. But I had all sorts of conditions, from really windy conditions to rain to sunshine, so it was really epic actually. And what you actually want is those windy conditions. You don't want it to be still, because we want the wind to push those seabirds up above the cliff face. So it's getting quite loud, that plane now, but as I say, going to ignore it because I want to finish this and get onto the pictures. So I think that's all I really want to say actually. The best time to go to Bempton Cliffs is obviously in the summer, because after the breeding period is finished, then the seabirds are often spend the rest of their lives out at sea, so it becomes a quieter place. There are other birds there. You've got nesting kestrels and barn owls, occasionally see short-eared owls. So there's stuff to do there all the time, but obviously seabird colonies, the best time is when they're nesting, and that will be in the summer months in the UK. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy the pictures coming up. So the stills and the video footage. That's what this video is all about really. So I'm going to stop mumbling on now and get onto the good stuff. But look, I hope you enjoy this video, and if you do enjoy it and you haven't already considered subscribing to my channel, if you can think about subscribing, that would be great. The more the merrier. If you do like the video, if you can give it a like, a thumbs up, that always helps my channel. And if you've got any sort of comments, about seabird photography or wildlife photography, or landscape photography, because I do wildlife and landscape on this channel, then drop them in the comments section below. Oh yeah, and last but not least, if you do subscribe, if you press the little bell icon, you'll be notified when my next video is uploaded. So I'm going to say bye for now, guys. I hope you enjoy this. As I say, the footage and the stills that are about to come up, and I will speak to you on my next video. So bye for now. you.